Can a Jewish person say, you know what? It's not for me personally. Maybe it's for the nation as a whole. This is not me. This is
No. This is not something that they can get rid of. It's impossible. This is embedded in the depths of the natural system. It is something that is embedded in the human network, in the human system. And there is a group that is obligated to realize its vocation and demonstrate something to the world and enable connection for the whole of humanity. And ultimately, all of humanity has to become integrally connected, like one big sphere. It's not something we can run away from. These are immutable laws of nature. But the fact that that sense, that deeper, that subconscious sense that I cannot run away from it, is what creates such a resistance to it. Look, just envision this picture. We were all connected. We went through a shattering. All of us were connected. We were united as one man and one heart. That group of Israel was connected about 3,000 years ago. And in the time of the prophets also. And so after that, that inner connection was just broken, was torn. And now we're not just like any other people. Him against him, this one against the other one. No, there's a specific shattering that takes place between us. Something that comes instead of that love that was between us. That's why there's unfounded hatred between us. It's a different thing. Look at how much Jews are happy to scatter and run away to every place in the world. If we were not pressured and persecuted, Jews would not find themselves together at all. They would just be repelled from each other because it's a force of the shattering that works between them. And only because that pressure of anti-Semitism that is being cultivated by the upper force, it's in order to regroup us together. It's a higher force. And so there is only ultimately one force that's working in the whole system. And that's why eventually you see Jews collected in groups together, whether it's in Israel or in America or in Europe. If not for the upper force pressuring us through different events in history and persecution and anti-Semitism, we would dissolve and try our best to assimilate ourselves in everyone and everywhere to the point that we would just completely dissolve. We would all completely assimilate. And so, and to understand assimilation, if you look at America in the recent times, what assimilation ultimately brings is Holocaust. Because when we try to scatter, we create a counterforce, which is increasing hatred, that just increases more and more until it comes to an explosion. And that's why I am certain that this is a possibility, unfortunate possibility for the future, if we don't ultimately change route and start an educational process and a human connection process, and then also show the nations of the world that the future of humanity is to be connected, and that group called Jews need to initiate the process. So sure, let's pressure them, but positively, purposely, towards connection.